Hi guys, and welcome back to another video on these new crypto coins. Just wanted to run you through how to buy a new coin that I've come across. It's 5 days old and it's called BURN1. Really like what I'm seeing. And I will run you through exactly what I've done in my due diligence process before I've even looked at investing in this coin. I am actively investing in this coin, just so you know. But as I always say, I'm not a financial advisor. So please do your own research, do your due diligence, and as ever, have an entry and an exit strategy on these. That being said, if you do like the content, you want to see more, please comment what you'd like to see. Also, please make sure that you like and subscribe to the channel, and also make sure that you click the notification bell to make sure that you're notified as and when we post a new video. Okay, so what I'm going to do now, I'm going to run you through step by step how to go from the very beginning, if you've never ever invested in these coins before, all the way through how to get BURN1 in your wallet. Now, first of all, what you need is you need a Binance and a Trust Wallet account. Once you set those up, you want to be buying BNB in your Binance account. So we're going to go to buy, and we're going to select BNB. And we'll put the amount in that we want. Okay, and then once you've bought your BNB, it will be showing in your wallet. I already have some BNB in there, so I didn't need to buy, but I'm going to show you now how you then transfer that BNB over to your Trust Wallet. So you need to click on the wallet and click withdraw, and then you need to be putting in the address of your Trust Wallet. So go to the Trust Wallet, and you want to be selecting receive BNB and then copy that address. Okay, once you've copied that address, you then want to be going back over to your Binance, where you're going to put that address in that top section there. Okay, so you just copy and paste into there. Network, you want to select BB2. Don't worry about the memo, you don't need it going out. And then you just type in the amount of BNB. I'm going to do 0.8 there, as you can see. And then you click withdraw. It will then give you a pop-up about the memo that you don't need to worry about. Click on confirm, and it will come to the verification. All right, so while that's all being verified and going over, let's have a look at BURN1 on their website. And I'll run you through exactly what I do step by step. There's a lot of coins out there these days, guys, and it is hard to work out, what is a rug pull, what's not a rug pull, what's a pump and dump. Now, essentially, for me, it comes down to credibility. It comes down to credibility. It comes down to the community. And a lot of that can be seen from looking at the effort that's being put in behind the scenes. Now, I mean, if you just take on first glance, looking at the website, it's good, it's sharp, it's fresh, it's well designed. Whereas I know there's some other coins that we've looked into before, and they've not been as well designed initially, and they've kind of had to play catch up. Now, what BURN1 are doing really well is that they're tackling these problems really early, to make sure that they're not going to have to deal with them further down the line. That's what it looks like. They're only 5 days old. They've got everything in place beforehand so that they're ready to really focus on just building the coin, building the community, and really getting it to the point that we all want to get to, potentially even 10 or 100x. Obviously not a financial advisor, but we can only sit here and hope. All right, so if we have a look, 825 BURN1 holders. Obviously, it's only 5 days old. 650 Telegram members. What I will do is I will pop a link to Telegram in the description below the video, so you can have a look, join the Telegram group, meet the community, ask any questions. Everyone's there. They're really helpful. They're really friendly. I know there are a number of different Telegram groups for different languages. So if English isn't your first language and you are watching this, there are Spanish, Polish, French, Indonesian groups there available as well. As you can see, $7,000 have been raised for charity, which is great to see as well. So let's have a bit more of a look. So as you go down, 5% tax return to holders, which is fairly standard when it comes to these deflationary coins. We believe in BURN1. as long as a long-term project. So we want to reward anyone that stays with us for the ride. The reflection, especially at the early stage, is really, really good. 2% goes to liquidity, 1% tax is burnt forever, and then 2% tax goes to BURN1. Now, you might ask why. I think it's really, really clever what they've done here. So instead of having to ask for donations further down the line for listings or getting influencers on board, what it looks like BURN1 are doing is they're tackling this very, very early on. Now, it says here 1.5% is used for marketing, 0.4% is used for charity donations, and 0.1% is to pay for long-term development costs. Now, the fact that the majority of that's going into marketing is fantastic. It's what is needed for a coin to succeed. So, marketing allocation. BURN1 is different from other tokens in that it has a considerable portion of transaction fees going towards marketing. A relatively standard 1 million 24-hour trading day volume would allow us to spend $15,000 per day marketing and advertising BURN1. This will make a huge difference, and it will. Some of the other coins that have been around for a couple of weeks, a couple of months, they're doing $50-100 million trading volume per day. Which would be astronomical in terms of marketing. Charity is fantastic. Seeing the likes of Elongate kind of stemming the way for giving to charity. It's great when we've got projects like this that you can give a little bit back to those less fortunate. And then 0.1% on development allocation. They run you through how to buy, Trust Wallet, BNB, exactly what I'm going to be showing you. Head to PancakeSwap. I'll show you everything that you need to do on there and all the problems. But let's have a look now at the roadmap. So it's really, really important to understand, the vision of a coin, to understand what they're going to be doing, and where realistically that they see the coin going, and in terms of growth, what's really, really good to look at is how quickly are these objectives being achieved. How quickly are they achieving their Q2, Q3, Q4 objectives. Are they achieving them early? Have they already achieved the Q2 objectives that they set out to achieve? So we'll have a look through those, and we'll look at how far along they are, but also at the same time what we're going to have a look at is what that means to us as an investor. It's all good and well looking at NFT, Q4, things like that, but what does that mean to us? What does that mean in terms of our investment, and how far will that help our investment go? Okay, so just having a look through here, it goes through the tokenomics, and it's looking at the roadmap, Q2. Now, if you look at what they're looking to achieve in Q2, a lot of it has already been achieved. The fair launch, 420 trillion tokens burned, that's already been done. And then you look at the likes of things like CoinMarketCap, CoinGecko. Now those applications are already in place. It's only a matter of time for those to start showing. And then down to Q3 and Q4, you look at NFT marketplace. I know in the AMA last night there was a lot of talk about developing a bit like a Moon Pirate with the rum and the beer, developing own kind of strands and things like that, and linking them to NFTs, which would be fantastic to see. So it's nice to see that things that they've planned for Q3 and Q4, they're already being talked about in AMAs 5 days down the line. Now, to me, that's a big green tick. It's really, really great to see that they're already kind of becoming recognised in terms of things that they didn't really think they could achieve that quickly are already coming into fruition this early on, which is really, really good. And obviously, the pending coin market cap listing, which will be fantastic for the coin. The way that the coin's going, if I'm honest, you look at it, it's made some really, really good steady gains. We'll have a look at the charts in a second, but it's made some really, really good steady gains, which when it's listed, it's going to show us that it's going to show on CoinMarketCap as potentially a top gainer and also a new coin. But let's have a look at the chart. It's actually risen since I last looked, so let's just refresh and see where that price is right now. But no, it's looking a nice healthy chart. None of this erratic up and down. If we scroll out, you can see there's a clear trend line there. Obviously it dropped a little bit from when it was first launched, but that's to be expected. People getting in and out very, very quickly early on the fair launch, and then cashing out a bit of a profit. But once it found that bottom, over the last 3-4 days, it's just been rising really, really steadily. Breaking new highs, and you can see we just had another nice little jump there. But what's really important is the numbers are quite spread out on this chart here, but if you scroll them down to how the chart should normally look, effectively what we've got created here is a pretty straight line. It's a very steady, low, snaking line, and we've seen those on other charts of coins that have been very, very successful. And I'm sure, just like myself, you've looked at them and you've really wished that you could get in on that line. Now, I strongly believe, again, it's not financial advice, but I believe this could be that line, that early line before it takes off. Time will tell. I have my own entry and exit strategies in order to secure my investment and make it as risk-free as possible. However, there's a lot of good signs in what I'm seeing. There's a lot of good signs in the chart. Hopefully we'll see a nice push further today, and see where tomorrow takes us. But let's have a quick look. The last thing I like to look at when I'm doing research is BSC scan. So 1 quadrillion tokens, 840 addresses. Contract addresses there, guys, for when we need to copy, but I'll run you through that later. If we have a look at holders, now what's really important, we want to see that the burnt folder, or the burnt wallet, is dead. Now, as you can see, 45% is burnt. We've got a number of small 2 and 1% wallets. We've got no big 10 or 15 or 20% wallets that are signifying that the developers have got a large chunk and it's a pump and dump. That's really, really important. You want to be looking, whether it's BURN1 or anything else, you want to be looking to see that wealth is distributed among the community. Really, really important for that, because it's got less chance. It doesn't mean it won't be. I don't feel it will, but it's got less chance of being a rug pull, and less chance of being a pump and dump if the holdings are spread nicely. But I think that BNB should be withdrawn successfully. So let's have a look. Yep, fantastic. So withdrawal submitted. So what we need to do now is we need to go over to our Trust wallet, okay, and check that that's been received successfully. Let's have a look. Refresh. It should be showing not under Smart Chain initially. It will be showing under BNB. And once that does show, I'll let it refresh again. Once that does show available, we need to convert that over. So I'll show you and run you through. So just check. It's always good. So if you're not too sure and you want to see your transactions, just as I did there, click on the BNB. It will show you. I've just got a notification there. So hopefully that should mean if I refresh, that will be showing in the BNB wallet. There we go. Yep, I can see that. So that's in the BNB. Just swapped over as I went to click. Fantastic. So that's received. Just less than 0.8 for obviously the fees. So what I need to do now, okay, is I'll need to move that over. But firstly, what I'm going to show you is how to copy the address. So go back to your BSC scan for BURN1, and you want to click on that copy message there, as I said. Actually, first things first, let's enable your Trust wallet. So what you need to do is you need to type in trust : // browser _enable, and then press go. I've already got mine enabled, so you don't need to worry about that. But just click on that, click go, and it'll be good to go. Now let's go back to our Trust wallet. What we'll do first, actually, guys, we will change the BNB over to Smart Chain. So click on more, click on change to Smart Chain, and then click just under the amount that we need. Okay, and we want to leave enough there for fees. So just under, normally leave 0.005. So we've got enough there for those fees, and click send, and then refresh that, and that should be showing under your Smart Chain. It might take a little bit of time to go through. Let's have a look. Fantastic, right, it's there. Cool. So now what we need to be doing is we need to be going to our browser, which we've already activated, and we're going to Pancake Swap. Now it's very important that you're in V2 okay, not V1. And then what we want to be doing is we want to be turning our BNB, so we click max, and then what we need to do is get the contract address, as I was saying before. So we go to BSC scan and we click on copy. So BURN1 BSC scan, type in your Google, open up the page, copy that contract address as I do there. As again, you can see the holders and everything else. I just love to have a look at it. I love to see those holders. I like to keep an eye on how big the holders are, how many separate holders there are. But no, it's great to see that distribution. It's so important. When it comes to these coins. Immediate red flags when you see a 3 or 4, 8 or 10% wallets, and it doesn't lead you with much confidence. But BURN1, it looks great. So let's copy that and let's get back over to our pancake swap, and we will get that there. So we'll click on select currency on the bottom where we're going to be receiving, and we simply copy and paste that into the search bar, and we click on BURN1 added by user. Click on that, and that will tell us how much BURN1 we will be exchanging. There will be slippage involved, so you want to make sure, as you can see I've got there, okay, you want to make sure that your slippage tolerance is there at 12%. Okay, if it doesn't work, try 11, try 13, go back to 12, but it should work. And then once you check that, checked everything else, click on swap, confirm swap. It will come up with your fees, so you see $2.39 in fees, and the transaction has been submitted. Okay, so that's all sorted. What we'll do is go back to the wallet now, and we'll have a look. What we need to do is top right, click on that, type the contract address in again, and that will bring up, take a bit of time, there we go. So that will bring up BURN1, we activate that. Now, BURN1 so early, it's not even showing, guys. It's looking fantastic. That's all there. If you have any questions about it, guys, feel free to comment. But thanks a lot, and see you soon.